Welcome back to Living with a Classic and day 3 of the Advent calendar. I'm down at my second storage unit, not the one at my house, but somewhere else. And we're gonna have a look at one of the cars in here. I like to winter warm up my classics. Some people do, some people don't. The winter's quite long here, and the ones that sit, I like to at least start them up and if possible move them back and forth a little bit, warm them up. You know, make sure brakes don't stick off, flat spots in tires, such things. I know it's not like some people, of course it's the best to be able to go for a drive, but I really can't here. We have a lot of salt on the roads and the areas around here, and I only drive the XJ6 really in the salt, none of the other classics. So today we're gonna pick one of the cars in here and winter warm it up. It's really windy, we have a storm coming, so let's open these doors quite carefully here and have a look at the car that will winter warm up today. All right, let's open this up. There is the MG on the Rover and customer's XJS and a customer's E-Type. But today it's the Rover's turn. So let's connect up the battery. I have the keys in my pocket. Let's see if he wants to fire up, warm up, and if it runs nicely. First of all, let's check on the battery. It should be disconnected. And here we go. It's one of these quick disconnect things. It's difficult to do this one-handed. Let's see. There we go, that's connected. Let us open the bonnet and check fluid levels. I'm on the P6 that is inside the glove box, and there's a handle in there. Ooh, look at that beautiful, beautiful sky. Can you see that? It's gorgeous. Let me get this up. Might need 2 hands for this. And there we have the 3.5 liter Rover engine. Absolutely love this. It's silky smooth, has a great burble, and everything is nice. Perfect level. That is good. If you haven't seen this car before, or you're new to the channel, I bought it almost 2 years ago, sight unseen, been sitting for a long time. Recommissioned it back on the road, went through the fuel system, replaced all the coolant hoses, flushed it and everything, and now it's back on the road. Driven it for 2 summers. It will get some attention for the next season. I need to check the tires if it's just a balancing thing or if I need new tires. It's the highway speeds, it shakes a little bit. I want to replace the shocks, at least the shock mounts, but probably the shocks, just because there's some clunking when you go over some bumps, and continue just detailing the engine bay. But this is a original unrestored example, completely rust free, low mileage, really interesting car. Let us check the oil level. Yeah, not too bad. It's gonna get changed before the next season. And you know, I do want to tidy up the engine a little bit. It does leak a little bit from the valve covers here. I think when we have those off, we'll smarten those up. Maybe paint the intake. I don't know. But I do want to at least actually clean up the carbs. I do have a rebuild kit for them. I haven't needed to use it because they work just fine. But I think we will rebuild them and just make them look a little nicer. Paint the air cleaner. But I think the inside of the engine bay, I'm just going to keep it like this because it's all original. Let's see if that electric fuel pump wants to go into life. And the interior is absolutely gorgeous. Even the carpets and everything is quite dark here. I meant to go here a little earlier today, but got a little stuck. Let's see, the key goes in there. Smells really nice in here. This storage is great. It's perfect. There's no insulation on the sides, doesn't matter, but the roof is. I've been down here when it's been really, really damp outside, and it's just nice and dry in here. Good concrete floor, so really happy I can rent this place. All right, we have a fuel pump. Oh, here, I should take this home. It's one of these rechargeable Bluetooth cassettes. Works really well. I'm gonna try that in another car at home. Let's see. Choke. Let's see what happens. And oil pressure as well. This engine does have really good oil pressure. Firing up nicely. We're on the lower end of fuel. Forgot to grab that today, but I'm going to put some fresh fuel in it next time I'm down here. Trying to choke in a little bit. I do have a bit of fuel stabilizer in there. That should be good. There you go. It's a gorgeous dashboard in the P6. Look at that oil pressure. That's really good. One thing is the choke needs a little bit of adjustment. It enriches a lot, but it doesn't really raise the idle that much. So right now I need to have it out like this because it won't really idle otherwise, but it's a little bit too rich. But once it's run for a little bit, we can turn in the idle and that should be good. Oh yeah, we have a slight leak in the back box as well, which I want to sort out. But just listen to that. Gorgeous. Let it warm up for a bit. I'm going to open the door a little bit more and then we can move it backwards and forwards just a little bit. Make sure everything goes through in the transmission well and just that the brakes don't seize on. Okay, let's put it in gear. There we go. And just take it outside. Make sure everything does move nicely. Like I said, there's some wet over there, so I don't really want to go into that, but just sit outside. Let's sit and run for a bit. Warm up. And we can do a little walk around out here so you can actually see it in the daylight. Absolutely love this car. Hoping to do a little bit more adventures with it this summer or 2025. Do still want to do some sort of road trip in it. I need to do something about the gas pedal because I need to bend it because I'm not really that comfortable in it, so I might need to bend it a little bit to do that. But otherwise, it's a lovely old Rover. Listen to that variable back there. We're up to temperature now. That is usually where it sits when the thermostat opens, and it runs lovely. Backed into the space again. And there we go. Just gonna disconnect the battery and we'll have to wait a couple months before we can go out for a proper drive. But it's nice to at least circulate everything, make sure you go through the gears and just move it. Everyone has their own opinion. I think it's a good idea. Next time, probably do the MG and the Type over there. A little bit of a winter warm-up, Also nice just to go down and see the car sometimes. Make sure that everything's fine. I usually stop by about once a week, and it's been great. I also know the owner of the place really well, so if anything were to happen, I know he'd call me right away. But it's nice to see the cars and just, dream back of nice warm summer days of driving around in them. So spring really can't come soon enough to take some of these out, but at least I have the daily classic, the XJ6, that I can drive and enjoy. So I hope you guys are enjoying these daily videos. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because we're completely close to 30,000 subscribers, which is, I haven't told you guys yet, it's my sort of unofficial goal for this year to reach 30,000 subscribers, and we're getting pretty close. Anyways, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, and like I said, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. It really helps a lot. Hope we can reach 30,000 soon. Till next time, I'm Adam, this is Living with a Classic, and I'll see you tomorrow.